Hello, guys. We're back. My name's Dot Dot. This is me. We are back live again after our technical difficulties. Sorry about that. But now we are going to discuss the news. Mate, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, a bit of a difficulty, technical difficulty, but yeah, we're back online. We should be all right now.
It's computers. Can't trust computers these days, can you?
That's what it is. They're too busy trying to take over the world.
That's what it is, mate. So, how do you feel about what we saw on the news?
Well, to be honest, I think it's really bad. To be honest, I think it's
So,
outrageous. The now I forgot his name now. What's his name?
Trump?
Boris Johnson
Oh,
saying
Trump.
now, we can beat it now. Now he's saying we can beat it. What happened? Did they not pay him enough? Is that what
I
it
don't
was?
know, mate. I don't know, mate. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, he is the Prime Minister of England, so he does have to stay, he does have to keep people's spirits up by saying these things because people want to hear, oh, we're going to beat it. It's going to get, it's going to get better. We're going to get through it. People want to hear that kind of stuff. So he has to convey that message. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I understand that. I do understand that. Um, yeah, basically, he's basically saying, that we can get through it and that. And yeah, what do you reckon? Do you reckon we can get through it?
I got to be honest with you. I don't know what side of the fence I fall on. It's hard to because I haven't come face to face with it, like personally, and because I haven't, really seen it. All I know is, the stuff that I read and the stuff that I hear and the stuff that I watch on the news. So that's the only stuff that I know. So, I don't know if I don't even know if it's a real thing. I know obviously there's lots of people that have died, and you know I've also heard that there's a lot of people that have died and it's been put down to COVID just because they had like some symptoms that were like COVID symptoms. So I don't know what to believe. So at the end of the day, like I said, I just wear my mask and hope for the best.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, if it is real, you don't want to be taking it back to your family, do you?
Exactly, and that's the point. That's why you have to just, and I don't understand all of this. I'm exempt, I'm exempt, I'm exempt. I don't think COVID, if it's a real thing, I don't think your exemption is really going to matter to it. It's not going to be like, go up to a person not wearing a face mask and be like, oh, they're exempt, I can't touch them. Let me go to someone who's wearing a face mask. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, well, that goes back to what we were saying before about the pubs. If it goes past 10 o'clock, then the corona is going to get you.
Yeah, of course.
Like it was a bit of a mad one, but I don't know. What do you think? The global pandemic. What do you think is in store for us now?
Um, I know that it's going to be hard to get back to where we were. I know that it's going to be a lot of hard work, and I know that it's going to cost a lot of money that governments don't have,
Yeah,
because obviously they had to lock the world down. The world was locked down. So I think beating it, I don't know, because look, we've beaten as a human race, we've beaten other things that are worse for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, that
yeah,
we beat the plague and all things like that. So, getting through a pandemic is just, it's one of those things that, the human spirit will always try and find a way to live. Will always try and find a way to survive. And I think that the time that we're in now, we're actually at those times where they're talking about, survival of the fittest, you know? And I think that's if it gets worse, that's how all of this is going to play out.
yeah,
And I think that we are like, unless you start doing something to try and help yourself, like at some point, Yeah, like we're gonna get to that point where if you're not helping yourself, you're just gonna, you're just gonna fall by the wayside. And if you fall by the wayside, you're just gonna, might as well just give up and die. To be honest, I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to come back, isn't it?
it is, and that's the problem. It's too. Is it too hard to come back from?
Yeah, it depends on how hard you fall, isn't it?
I suppose I do. Yeah, I
How
think so.
far you
Yeah,
fall down, because there is a limit to how far you fall down, isn't it?
of course.
There was conspiracies about, the government is paying people, to test positive. And the thing that really, confuses me is that, there's loads of people that are dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't excuse it or, judge or anything like that. But, funeral homes.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything in the news about funeral homes. Yeah.
There hasn't.
Has there?
No, I haven't seen anything.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. There isn't anything about funeral homes being overrun because so many people are dying from COVID. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
of course.
Apparently what happens is that they don't release your body. If you die in hospital or you die from COVID, they don't release your body to your family so they can bury them.
Really?
Apparently so, yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, I saw on the news, other countries were overwhelmed with how many people had died. So they had coffins in big halls and stuff,
Yeah.
So I know I saw that with other countries. I mean, I didn't see anything like that here in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's a global pandemic. We will pass it. Like you said, we beat the plague. We beat cow disease. We beat what was that other one? Swine flu. Bipolar or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Ebola.
That's it. Yeah. Bipolar.
Something you'd name your kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have actually, and all these things that are coming through, they are named, they are named things that are coming through. And the thing about it is that all these diseases and all these things, they are man-made, like you said.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, let me ask you something. How do you feel about because Donald Trump is saying that did you see that Donald Trump said that it's like a minor flu? It didn't even.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, did you see that? I mean, what do you think of that?
Well, is it a minor flu? Maybe it is a flu. Maybe it is a type of, flu that kind of makes worse for the body, but you can fight it. Because there's so many different strains of flus that you can get. You got a sniffly nose, that's cold. That's flu. You start feeling sick, your belly ache and all that. It's still flu. Do you know what I'm saying? You're feeling hot and cold, it's flu. There's so many things that, that you can get that are beatable. When you get a cold, what do? You either go and see the doctor, or like me, you just drink a lemon sip or some hot juice and you're done.
You're back to normal.
Yeah, that's all it is, really, is just making sure your body is a warm in a temperature so it can do what it needs to do to fix itself.
So are you so you're saying that you think that there are different strains? Because when Boris Johnson got it, he looked like he was dying. Yeah, and then you've got Donald Trump saying, "Oh, well, it was just a minor flu." So do you think there's different strains of it already?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's what I reckon anyway. Because it can get powerful. If it knows when the pubs are shut, I'm sure it can get worse. Or it could get lighter. you know, there's two different ways of looking at it, really. There's
Of
like
course.
different strains of the coronavirus, and that's the thing. It's the coronavirus is actually another strain of the flu, the same as
Yeah.
corona.
Yeah, it's a respiratory condition, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're saying basically corona is weaker than the COVID. The COVID is worse. Yeah. So is it possibly, you know, that Donald Trump got corona and Boris Johnson got COVID, which made him worse?
I don't know how it worked, mate. I don't know. I mean, I know that obviously he's talking about a different strain.
Yeah.
Dave, listen, you're gonna have to cut this, mate, because my phone is dying.
Well, if it, you know, basically, if it's not here, you know, ... then it's me just locking off. But yeah, there is so many things, and yeah, we, you know, there is just like and comment and see where we go from there, and you know, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. For watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.